good day to stay on. Now's your chance. Arsenal City.
Hey, what is going on, guys? Jack Reeve, Talk Norwich City here, back for my first predicted 11 of the season. I cannot believe the season is here. It's Birmingham this weekend, and I'm buzzing to get these predicted 11 videos back. I'm normally always wrong, and I'm certainly going to be wrong with this one. We've seen loads of different formations, loads of different teams over pre-season. We've got a lot of depth in this squad now, which we maybe didn't have last season. And of course, we don't really know what's going to happen this season. I've been reading loads of season previews ranging from 442 to The Guardian to other websites. Some saying we're playoff contenders, some saying we're mid-table mediocrity. Who knows? I don't think even Norwich City fans know, but this is very exciting. I do just want to say as well, you've got a few days to do this. The Premier League season starts next weekend, but FansBet are doing a mega, and I'm talking mega, fantasy league. Sign up with FansBet. Norwich City is your favourite club. Talk Norwich City is your partner, and there is a £100,000 guaranteed prize pool in their fantasy football this year. As well as that, if you put Talk Norwich City as your partner, there's Manager of the Month awards with cash prizes. Head over there, links in the description, use the link, make your fantasy team and live the dream. Anyway, the team for Birmingham. Now, Birmingham are under a transfer embargo. That's at least what Gary Monk thinks, who is, of course, their manager. And they very narrowly missed out on relegation last season. They stayed up. But this is probably our dream start away game. I don't want to say anything. They could be absolutely brilliant this year. But away from home, probably a little bit of pressure off the shoulders of some of the new players. Against Birmingham, who we should be beating on paper, and we did beat twice last season. This is the team I'm going to go for. It is Tim Krul in goal. There were, suggestions that he might not be up to speed. After watching him, I think he is probably Daniel Farke's number one, and he goes in goal. Fairly solid start. Now, defensively, what formation are we going to go for? That's probably the big question. You can kind of work out who's going to make... Actually, I don't think you can. The formation. Now, this is my team. This is the team I want to see. I'm going to go with a back three. And that back three is made up of Christoph Zimmermann, who I think is turning into a really good Norwich City player. The captain, Grant Hanley, who, well, I'm first of all really glad he's captain, and I think is a monumental part of this team. And without him, I think we struggle. And next to him, Tim Close, who I want to see a lot more of this season. He was much better last season. I want to see even more. As Chris said in the podcast that you may have seen on Monday, this is the player who we signed, who was verging on a Champions League player. He's now a Championship player. We need to be seeing more from him. The left back is a slight issue, or left wing back, I should say. You could play Stiepman there. Jamal Lewis is probably not going to be fit. I think it has to be Jimmy Husband. I did watch him against Charlton. As you all know, I'm not his biggest fan. However, he knows this league. I think I'd still prefer him in there over Marco Stiepman. However, Stiepman seems to be in Farke's plans this year. We could see Stiepman in there. I don't think it's going to be Lewis. I think when Lewis is fit, though, he slots straight back in. And then in at right wing back, I'm going to go with Ben Marshall. Knows this league really well. Done fantastic things with Millwall last season. Admittedly, maybe not a right wing back and more of a right winger. However, I think throwing Paslak in the deep end on the first game of the season. I remember when I went to Fulham away on the first game of last season, and I think, did we go with a back four or a back five that day? There were a few new players thrown in. It was a mess. Let's try and keep a similar defence to what we had last season. If there are changes, then let's try and find the players that do have Championship experience. Paslak, I'm sure, will be up to speed in no time at all. In the midfield then, one of the first names on the team sheet for me, actually, it's Louis Thompson. I love this guy. He's quick. He's an engine from the middle. He's the closest player I think we've had to Johnny Howson since Howson has left in terms of a real box-to-box player. I love Louis Thompson. He's got something to prove this year. His first season back from, them couple of horrific injuries. I'm looking forward to seeing this man play this season. He goes in there for me. Next to him, I'm going to go with Kenny McLean. Although he didn't impress me too much at Charlton, I'm not going to base too much off that. I like the look of Kenny McLean. I think he's got something about him. He's got a bit of bite. He's got a bit of character. Stick him in there. I think we'll be on to something. In front of him, I'm going to go with that man, Mo Leitner. something to prove once again. We've given him a big chance. I want to see a lot more from him this year. Lots of potential. However, didn't score a goal last season. Didn't get too many assists. First full season in the Championship. Let's see what he's got. Next to him, and sort of a bit more advanced and a bit further out on the right, I'm going to go with Hernandez, who I think is going to light up the Championship this season. Quick, strong, good centre of gravity, got a bit of an end product in him, and there's a goal in this man as well. I can feel it. Hernandez goes in there for me. And then up front, all of you are probably expecting Rhodes, and if fit, Rhodes does go in there for me. However, he wasn't training on Tuesday. If he comes back in, I don't know, even Wednesday or Thursday, it leaves it a little late. I think it's going to be Pukki who starts, and I'm totally fine with that. I do like the look of Teemu Pukki. He's not a world beater, and he's not going to pull up trees in this league. But what I do think he brings is an all-round striker, someone who will contribute, someone who will drop in deep if needed, and someone who will get on the back of defenders' shoulders and run in behind. That team could play. Of course it could play. There will probably be changes. You have got ways of changing that round. I doubt Tete's fit, and I doubt Vrancic is fit, but you could bring in a Buendia. You could bring in a Stiepermann. Stiepermann could even play a bit further forwards. You don't know. We could go with a back four and drop Zimmerman out, which would then mean we've got another player going forwards. You could throw Dennis Srebeni up top with Pukki. There are options here. I want to know your guys' thoughts. Leave your starting 11s down in the comment section below, and let's see who gets the closest. It's Birmingham this weekend. I hope you all enjoy it. I'm unfortunately going to be in Berlin. Well, I say unfortunately, I'm going to be at a beer festival. It's going to be brilliant. However, I am a bit disappointed. I'm missing the game. Chris will be there. Manson will be there. If you see them, say hello. Yeah, I'm excited for this season. The 2018-2019 Championship season is here. This is the team I'm going for to play Birmingham at the weekend. Let me know any changes you want to see. Are you happy with this squad? Are you unhappy? Do you still think we need some more transfers? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you to all of our brand new sponsors. And of course, go and sign up to the Premier League Fantasy Football League on FansBet with a £100,000 guaranteed prize pool. There's Manager of the Month awards with cash prizes. It's all good. Sign up. Norwich City is your team. Talk Norwich City is your partner. Happy days. Live the dream. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.